All right, what is happening, my friends? So today we're back with a little bit more BTS-ish content. Looks like RM was featured on a group's track called Balming Tiger, and I had no idea who these guys were, so I did a little Wikipediaing, and I honestly just thought this was such a cool explanation as to what they are. They consider themselves a South Korean musical collective. A collective. And one of my favorite parts about this is that it actually lists off like all of the individuals that are a part of the group, including behind the scenes stuff, which I've always thought, like in K-pop specifically, it's a huge deal. Like the production team and the editors and stuff like that, it's like a really big part of the process, and a lot of them don't get as much credit as I think that they should. So when I saw this, I was just like, I wanted to like these guys right off the bat because it literally has like the director, rapper, DJ, singer songwriters, editors, everything is included as part of the act. And I think that that's just such a cool way to like give everybody involved a piece of the pie, you know? So that being said, I've never heard their music. I have no idea what it sounds like. Yes, I am watching Run BTS after this for my Patreon. And this one also doesn't have CC on. And I know that there's lyrics videos out there, but I want to see the video. You know, that's I care more about the video and like the sounds than the lyrics anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna hop into this bad boy. We're gonna see what RM's been up to lately and how we feel about Balming Tiger. Let's kick it. It's a deep beat. It's a deep beat. It's all about the atmosphere, isn't it? All those sounds, all those production sounds in the back, it's all there just to create this feeling of, well, sexiness. I guess the Sexy NUKIM is the name of the song here, and from what I understand, that just means sexy feeling. And you could tell with the vocals being all airy and, hey, look at me, listen to how sexy my ASMR singing is. You know, I'm getting it, I'm feeling it. Let's go. A little creepy. Okay.
Shit. Hey man, that girl just DM me right here. I don't care though. Yeah. Check my attitude.
Did you say I don't care though? That was pretty funny. Aside from the creepy doll heads that are reminding me very much of Squid Game right now. Yeah, man. Cool. Okay, let's go. They got a little humor. They got a little jokes. They got them jokes.
Check my attitude. I'm a rude boy. Cartier shades on me. How you doing, boy? Why you talking dirty after sun goes down? I keep my sexy nookie. What's good with you, baby girl? Don't slide into my DM. Shot a name popping. Ooh, I'm off the DM. You know my style. Only ride with my team. I rock with you, baby. Yeah, AM to PM. Ooh.
So that was all English too. It's got a real underground vibe to it, doesn't it? Also, cigarettes are bad for you. Don't smoke.
Friendship good. You can touch stage and I have to cool. And the strategy
All right, let's take a break here. Talk about what we've heard so far. So, I like that it's dark. I like that it's got that underground feeling to it. They've got sexy voices. This is the first guy that hasn't done the whole like, "Hey, how you doing, baby?" type thing, right? It's doing a little bit more of a, he's using his vocal cords a little bit more than the other guys, but also he's gone like pretty much straight mumble. And I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not really generally a mumble rap fan. It doesn't do much for me, but I think in the in the universe of this song, it's working. I'm not sure it's my favorite part so far. Honestly, well, let's keep going. Let's see. Maybe he'll win me over.
Make me frantic, make my friendship.
Also, that voice coming out of him it's kind of crazy. He looks so tiny.
Boy, make me frantic, make my friendship good. You can touch the edge and I have to cool. And the strategy is
I kind of like it, man. Ooh. I really like the beat in that part though, because like it kind of started adjusting a little bit. So many like sci-fi sounds. That's RM. That's RM. Finally, where you been, my man? Let's hear from the video.
Freshy like a hell of a cool boy. Check my attitude. No, we always make the rule, boy. That she best rolling around you. What you doing, boy? How just giving me?
Hey, there he is. Look at him with the suit. Looking slick and professional. Honestly, like, it fits RM so much. This song, like, the vibe of this song, what I expected RM to kind of do, like, as he had, like, his own solo projects going on, I kind of totally, this is exactly what I was expecting. Him to come in, do that, like, you know, being in, like, a sexy voice. Like, he's always had a sexy voice, you know what I mean? Like, he's always had a sexy voice. At least from my perspective, I've always thought that he had a sexy voice. And it fits really well in this. I also kind of saw RM in like a mentorship leadership role. You know, obviously he's been the leader of BTS for the last 8 years, but you know, now that he's got a little bit of a break from that, I kind of saw him, you know, or I was hoping to see him kind of like, you know, do this, you know, go to some younger groups, help them out, guide them along, you know, feature on their songs and like kind of give them a little bit of promotion, the people that he respects, that he wants to see grow. And I feel like that's exactly what he's doing here. You know, also going back to his roots a little bit too here. His verse sounded real good. It sounded like RM, you know, sound like RM.
Man, you just gotta be sorry, your shit is sour. Girl, you can give it love.
That's still him singing now? Oh yeah. I know people are gonna be like, BTS fanboy or BTS fanboy, but his part was my favorite part so far. You know, like the first two guys sounded very similar. Doing their like very airy, sexy voice thing, right? And then the third guy had like, you know, the mumble rap thing going on and a lot of auto-tune on that too, which is like it auto-tune being used in that element. Like I don't like it when people use it to like fix their voice if they can't hit the pitch, but obviously that was used specifically to create like the sound of the wavy sound that auto-tune gives you. And they were cool, you know, I like them, but like just for like my own personal preference, I like RM's voice and like the way that he flows the best, I think. But again, that's just, you know, maybe it's just because I'm a fucking fanboy and I like everything that RM does. I like that they added this extra sort of synth beat behind it this time. It almost gives it like, because this whole song has been in minor, right? Like it's all meant to elicit that feeling of like, you know, underground and sexiness, right? You put those two together, you get minor sounds. It's just how it goes. But this part right here, when they add this synth in, it almost takes it into a major tone, and it feels like a lot more less. It feels happier, you know? It feels a little bit more positive coming into this one. Obviously, it was never a negative sound. It was meant to be sexy, you know? But that's just like, you know, major tones just kind of do that in general. And that bass is like... It's like a sliding bass all the time. It's like switching notes as it goes. Like rising and falling. Yeah, the production in this song is great. Whoa. Sick. Well, I honestly thought that was pretty cool. Like, overall. Generally speaking, that's not the type of music that I get into. You know, like the slow rap style with a very atmospheric sort of production in the background. It's generally not what I lean towards. And I'm not sure if RM was in here, if I ever would have, like, really given this a chance. But to be totally honest, man, the production elements were really, really good. So, like, the people behind the team, you know, the people that were mentioned on the Wikipedia that I was reading earlier, was they're doing a really good job of creating an overall sound, right? Like an overall sound that's cool, it's fresh, it's sexy, and it's helped by adding, BTS member RM in here to kind of like give it a little boost, give it a little push. Like I said, and again, I know I sound like a BTS fanboy saying this. His part was definitely my favorite. It was definitely my favorite, but I think I feel like I need to hear more from them, Balming Tiger, in order to really make some sort of judgment on how I feel about them. Because this obviously was it was supposed to elicit a specific response, right? Sexy, airy, slow, chill feelings, right? And it did a good job of that. But I also feel like that's probably not what they always sound like, right? But, you know, bringing RM into a sexy song to make it even sexier is probably always a good idea. You know, if I had a song and I wanted to make it sexier, I might call RM too. If you have RM's number, please call me. I'll see you guys later. Peace.